Hello, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me here. My name is Charity, and this message is for Gemini. So this is going to be a you and them love reading. I'll have your cards on one side and your person's cards on the other. This could be somebody specifically on your mind, connected to, or coming towards you, depending upon your situation. I'm recording this message for the energies of June. Happy birthday to any Geminis who celebrate, as we are in Gemini season now. I do ask these readings to be timeless and give you something you need to hear when you need to hear it. So let's get into this. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter? What is Gemini thinking right now about a connection or a potential connection? I'm going to lay the cards out here, but I'll hold them up as we talk about the energies. What are some things going on in the daily life could be affecting this? What is happening in your heart space? How are you feeling? What intentions do you have? And what is a potential outcome in the near future for whenever you are meant to hear this message? One more card. Okay. Now we're going to get the cards for the person on Gemini's mind, the person thinking about, connected to, coming towards Gemini. What are they thinking overall about this connection or potential connection? What is this person thinking? My goodness. Okay, I just have to stop for a second and show you all this. What they're thinking is the Eight of Swords, which is specifically Gemini energy. So you're on their mind, but they are feeling stuck for whatever reason, up in their head, going around in circles. But I always glance at the bottom of the deck. I can't always show you all, but I glance at the bottom of the deck when a card comes out just to get a little bit more of the information around it to take into consideration. And we have on the bottom of the deck a King of Pentacles, and peeking out an Ace of Cups and a King of Cups. It's like somebody could be feeling stuck. They could be even up in their head, but my goodness, Gemini, it definitely feels like they have a lot of love and a lot of feelings for you. And this is somebody who could really want to show up right and do things right for you. But yeah, we'll hopefully see what unfolds and what comes up, but they're definitely up in their head. Wow. Okay. And a card just flew out. I don't know if two cards flew out, if you all could see that, but I'm going to go ahead and take those as the daily life. But once again, challenging cards coming out, and not to get ahead of myself, but it's so important, the energy that is connected to this. We have a Nine of Swords and a Tower. Like there could have been a misunderstanding. There could have been some major things going on in their daily life. I know we all have things, but it's like their feelings for you are steady, like they're steady and true. A King of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups. Like their feelings for you, even with some sort of chaos or stress, it's like very steady. But it doesn't seem like the connection feels very steady right now. Spirit, show me what is going on in their heart space. How are they feeling? What intentions do they have towards a connection? And yeah, and on the bottom of the deck again, we have an Emperor energy. There is a lot showing up on the bottom of the deck, a lot that I'm seeing. The bottom of the deck energies for me are the underlying energies that somebody is very much aware of, could definitely be feeling, but haven't acted on yet. Some of you could be divines in separation if that resonates with your situation, but somebody who definitely wants to be like the best person that they can, and they are feeling a little lost. So what is a potential outcome in the near future for whenever you, my goodness, are meant to hear this message? Yes, things could be shifting for you this month. We have a Death energy on the bottom of the deck and a Two of Swords here now. Scorpio energy could be significant, Libra for that Two of Swords, but there could have been an ending or a misunderstanding. Somebody could be feeling discouraged, even lost or unsure. With the Two of Swords, they're trying to be sensible, they're trying to be logical, but they're definitely guarded here, up in their head. It's time to to listen to their heart, but there is a lot of overthinking energy. Some of you could be dealing with another air sign, doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of mental energy going on. For the heart of the matter for you, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Virgo energy could be significant, strong in your chart or your person's, but our 8 of Pentacles is the energy of somebody who's willing to put in that work, put in that time, see what can happen, see where things can go. I also feel like in some cases, if there have been challenges or difficulties or misunderstandings, you could just be throwing yourself into your work or, your hobbies or your interests and things like that, and just kind of, doing your best to keep going and get to a place where you feel really good, even if there have been challenges. And I just heard, I congratulate you. I don't know, like somebody could be getting some accolades or congratulations, or somebody's work could really be like showing up in a big way. But when it comes to this connection, it does feel like you are willing to go all in. You are willing to do what it takes. But I feel like you need to see more of that love, like more of that depth, all those things that are on the bottom of the deck that they're clearly feeling for you, because I don't know that they're communicating that. For the heart of the matter, as we said, they have the 8 of Swords. Now, specifically Gemini energy, I do feel like you're on this person's mind, but the 8 of Swords is when somebody is up in their head, they're feeling stuck, they want to move forward, but they just don't know how to go about it. The reminder with the 8 of Swords is that the only place you're really stuck is in your mind. Like this person is truly free to move forward, to take a step, but it's like they just don't realize it. Definitely overthinking, could be tossing, turning, thinking about you, or feeling like there's something about the connection that is making it hard for them to move forward. Spirit, why do we have the 8 of Swords, the Hermit energy? The Hermit energy, and that is showing up in the head and it's showing up in the heart here. For me, when the Hermit energy shows up in a love reading for what somebody can be thinking and feeling about you, it is the energy of somebody who could be quiet, somebody could have gone within, but somebody who could be thinking very deeply about you all of this time. But for whatever reason, this person is feeling kind of alone and isolated and unsure. I mean, they want to, I just heard tie the knot, like they want to get serious, but I don't even know if you know this, because this person is just, it feels like they're feeling kind of lost and isolated. They could even be very quiet here. If there has been a challenge or something that has come between the two of you, it does feel like this person doesn't necessarily know how to get over that hurdle, even though it seems like that's all they really want to do. In your daily life, you have the 7 of Cups. There could definitely be a lot going on, a lot pulling your attention this way and that. There could be a lot of decisions that you have to make on what to do, what to say, how to move forward. I mean, in some cases, you could be working on something and your phone could just be like lighting up with like tons of, I don't know, things going on, social media, opportunities. If that's not happening, that could be happening in the near future. And you're just kind of trying to get your bearings. Like it's exciting. And some of the things that are happening and the opportunities you have are really exciting. Some, it's like kind of confusing and you could be feeling a little torn. And if there have been some difficulties and challenges in this connection, you could be feeling like emotionally drained and unsure. What's going on if somebody's sending you all sorts of mixed signals, or there's been misunderstandings, like you don't know what to think or what to feel, or if you should even put your heart into this. Let's go ahead and get a little clarifier for you around that. Spirit, why do we have the 7 of Cups around Gemini's daily life? 10 of Wands. Yeah, like Gemini, you could have a lot going on. Sagittarius energy here could be significant. But I'm definitely seeing someone who could have a lot going on with work, with career, with day-to-day life, maybe family, responsibilities. I just heard cargando, like in Spanish. Like you could be feeling like you're carrying the weight of so many things. And I know for me, I tend to be, and I know it's because like I'm an intuitive, I'm a psychic, and I'm also just like the kind of person I am, like very dedicated, hardworking, caring person, and not perfect by any means, but when I care about somebody, I go all in. And so I tend to be like the friend group mom back, when it was just a bunch of us, like, living in, like I had an apartment, I was the one with the job, I was like I was in the punk scene, so a bunch of punks stayed at my house, I cooked for everybody, and I was like group mom, and I almost got that energy energy here with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I do feel like you're very much loved, and I do feel like there is somebody specifically thinking about you, like caring about you, wanting more in that one-on-one, but you could just be feeling like pulled this way and that with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I do feel like you want to put this energy into the connection. You want to see this through. I don't know if I mentioned Sagittarius, but that is the energy there. But your person is like all kinds of shaken up with their daily life. We have the 9 of Swords and the Tower energy here. Gemini energy, again, could be significant. I get Aries and Scorpio for the Towers. I read it as Mars energy. Some read it as Uranus energy. So a strong Aquarius, though that for me does not click so much. I get the intensity in this energy. But it is all about star energy comes right after the Tower. That is Aquarius. So it is definitely leading to that kind of energy, a star, like somebody rising from the challenges. But for me, this is those shakeups, those unexpected things that just happen. And it's like you feel like you're on track and things are making sense. Maybe you're not fully satisfied, but then something comes in and it shakes up everything, and you hardly know what to do, and you can't get your bearings. But the thing about the Tower energy, it always happens to clear out something that isn't right. It always happens, like, if you get in a big like disagreement or misunderstanding with somebody that you really love, and things have been building up, but you haven't been communicating, and you have like this big, this big misunderstanding, but ultimately if you can make it through, you're so much closer. Like Tower energy can be like that, and you can clear and solve something major that needed to be dealt with if you can get through it. But sometimes, these towers happen and we have to rise on our own and figure things out. But it does feel like this person is feeling very overwhelmed by some things going on in their daily life. Maybe it's something that happened between the two of you. Maybe it is something that happened in their own life, but they're feeling very shaken. It hasn't changed the fact that this person wants to talk. They see a future with you, but they are feeling like very shaken up. In your heart space, you have the Strength card. Leo energy here. This is really beautiful because yes, you have a lot going on. Yes, you could be feeling pulled this way and that. You've got decisions to make. There could be somebody in your heart that is sending like some mixed signals and things like that, but you are gathering everything you have to have that confidence and step forward towards what you love, towards what you're passionate about, even when nothing makes sense here. With the Strength card, it's listening to your heart. It's having that confidence to move forward. It's having that confidence to have those healthy boundaries when you need to have them, and to take a stand from your heart for what really matters. With the Strength energy, I do feel like you are willing to move forward. You're willing to continue. You're willing to see what can happen and see where things can go. There could be somebody you're very drawn to, very interested in here, and you could be trying to find the strength to keep going if there has been confusion, misunderstandings. I like the Strength card. For me, it's always a reminder that when you gather your strength and confidence to do something in your heart that you need to do, even when other people don't really understand you, and even when you're nervous, you take that step. It's like the whole universe lines up to support you. I've seen it over and over in my life and others' life, and I feel like if you have been discouraged, if you take a step, your universe is going to line up to support you. Your person in their heart space has the Hermit. They do feel very much on their own and alone. It is clear, I feel like there could be some feelings. You could really care about this person, but if there have been misunderstandings or difficulties, or if this person has been feeling all sorts of things they just haven't been speaking, there could be some confusion. Let's see what's going on. Definitely could be dealing with a Virgo with that Hermit energy, but regardless of signs, let's see with this person, what could be going on here with what they are thinking, and feeling, even if they have been quiet. We have the Knight of Wands energy. On the bottom of the deck, I am seeing a 5 of Swords. I'm seeing peeking out from the top, and I just had to show you this because every card that is revealed to me is here for a reason. A Temperance, an Emperor, and there is that star that we were talking about. Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius energy, Aquarius with the 5 of Swords. But it feels like maybe there have been, meaningless misunderstandings, difficulties, things like that. If not between the two of you, maybe in your world or theirs, but it's affecting things. but it doesn't feel like it has changed anything about the overarching energies of what this person feels for you, what they're hoping for with you. There's a lot going on with all this major arcana. With the star, they definitely could be healing from that, that tower energy, that challenge. With the Emperor here, it does feel like they recognize the significance of this. They want to move forward. With the Temperance energy, things could be unfolding. There could definitely be some specific timing things happening. But I asked what's going on with this person's heart with them being so quiet. What could they be wanting to say or do? And the Knight of Wands comes out. Strong Leo energy here. They want to talk. They want to take action. They're attracted to you. They're interested in you, but it almost feels like they're torn between going within and really taking the action to move forward and say something and do something. Maybe even something impulsive or spontaneous to show you just how interested they are. Their heart is like fired up. Like when they think about you, their feelings, like their heart just like goes crazy. The attraction is very strong, but we do have a lot of like Knight energy here showing up. I like the Knights because it is taking initiative, it is taking action, but it can be somebody who hasn't fully thought everything through. I saw the Kings at the beginning of the deck. We saw the King of Cups and King of Pentacles, and we saw the Emperor, which is a fantastic energy of somebody who really wants to go all in, but I don't know if you were seeing that energy. I just heard half-hearted, like you could be seeing like somebody nervous to just go all in. So you're seeing these half-hearted like kind of tries, and it's discouraging. For your intentions, we have the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. I don't know that anyone really intends the Five of Cups. It is an energy that can just kind of happen because things have spilled and things haven't worked out and there's been disappointments and sometimes just misunderstandings, confusion, or somebody not communicating their true feelings for you, even when you sense and pick up on all of these feelings going on, can be very disappointing. Maybe there have been misunderstandings or difficulties between the two of you. But the thing about the Five of Cups, like all fives in tarot, it's a reminder that there are things, the good things the universe is wanting to offer you, that perhaps someone is wanting to offer you that you might not be seeing in your discouraged state. The Two of Cups is here. The Two of Cups for me is the love, the connection, all the things that you feel and desire. It's here. There's an opportunity, but you are only really seeing what hasn't worked, what has spilled, the difficulties and the challenges that may have faced, or the disappointments, or maybe who or what has let you down, and not seeing what is potentially still standing. But there is something for you. Now, with that showing up in your intentions placement, it is a positive placement. I feel like you want to see the chance. You want to see the hope. You want to see the good. But it does feel like it has been challenging. But look at this. We have the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, was also showing up on the bottom of the deck with your person when we saw these challenging cards. There is love and a hope for family happiness and good and just unity and being together and romantic love and all of these things. Like this is union and being together and spending your life with somebody. There's the hope for all of these things, even though at this moment you don't know. Like you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to work, and yet you want it. You want it, you intend it, you want to share it, you want to have it. Your person in their intentions has the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Libra, strong Aquarius energy, though all the air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Four of Swords goes a lot with that Hermit energy, and even the star that we've seen. Somebody who has been hurting, who is really, gone within to heal some things and to sort some things out. It is a quiet energy, but it can be somebody who, even when they're quiet, is thinking about you all the while. But it's paired with a Knight of Swords, which is like somebody's a lot of mental energy. Somebody's mind just keeps rushing towards you, even when they're quiet, even if they're, trying to sort some things out and figure out what to say, what to do. Like their mind just keeps rushing towards you. And I do feel like they want to do something. They want to say something. But our Knight of Swords is somebody who doesn't necessarily think things through. And sometimes that's somebody who wants to just rush forward and fix things without really taking the time to solve the problem that is going on underneath. And you can't be rushed like that, which I feel like in your potential outcome is exactly what is going on. We have a Knight of Cups, a Five of Wands, and a Knight of Wands. And it almost feels like this energy is facing different directions directions. And in the middle is the challenge, the conflict. You could be feeling very conflicted if somebody's coming in with a lot of words and communication and offers with this Knight of Cups energy, and maybe taking action, and all the interest and the attraction is there, but they're not really doing what it takes to maybe solve what has happened or show you just how deep your feelings are. You could be feeling very conflicted. Some of you could even have like different offers and things like that, or somebody could be worried that they have to compete for your attentions. But ultimately, I read these as the energies of how somebody is feeling, what they could be thinking about you. I do feel like, especially with this Knight of Wands showing up in their heart space, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces can be significant regardless of signs here. We do have the energy of somebody who, what they're feeling in their heart space is the attraction, the desire to say something, to do something. And there is a lot of feeling here as well with the Knight of Cups. I think that you do really need somebody who's going to show up and show up all the way in a way that you really know how they feel and, you know, where the future could go. And it feels like the messages they're sending, the signals that they're sending is all a little confusing and causing you to feel conflicted. But I definitely feel like this could all shift here, because their potential outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant energy, and the Eight of Wands. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here. Strong Taurus energy with that Hierophant, and more Sagittarius with the Eight of Wands. But regardless, the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of sign, gender, and it is the energy of somebody who sees you as their true match, especially paired with the Hierophant energy. This can have to do with marriage and commitment and family and taking things to the next level. I feel like what is really needed here, though, is for that Cups energy, which I see showing up on your side, that there's a lot of feeling and a lot of love here. And it is facing right towards you, so this can be somebody having feelings and wanting to offer it. But it feels like this person is kind of leading with, you know, I don't know, maybe a little bit more of the practical aspects, or let's just like go for it. And you definitely also need that really heart-centered approach here for somebody to show up. I think this person does want to get serious. They do have feelings for you. And with the Eight of Wands, things could suddenly pick up. This can be communication from somebody who has been quiet. This can be somebody who has been thinking and feeling a lot of things. And maybe even if there have been difficulties and challenges, that has had some realizations about what it is they want, where it is they want to go, how it is that they want to move forward. And they could suddenly surprise you with a communication, or maybe even a very serious offer. So that is a message that I have for you. I do hope that something in here spoke to everyone who was guided to the reading. If you enjoyed the message, please put a like. If you haven't subscribed, I would love if you would. Please hype, please follow, please let me know if you enjoy these messages with your comments. If you would like a personal reading, the link is in the description box. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.